Hey, it's Friday afternoon. A couple minutes after Friday afternoon. But you know what it
Hey,
is?
Friday,
You know who it is. It's us. Us being who you again?
the bold one.
That's it?
That's it. That's all you get.
No cold one?
No, no,
I
no.
know I'm not gonna get the other one, so I'll just
No, you need to stop.
all right. He's the cold one or bold one. I can't forget. But I know one thing. I'm Brent Leary. And that's really what they all need to know. I mean, when you kind of think about things. That's the most important thing. There is.
Yeah, yeah. It's so important.
It's very important, folks.
Matter of fact, what was it?
I'm Brent
Exactly.
Leary. what?
So important. Nobody.
Oh man, you kind of a little feisty. You got your nap in, apparently.
I did get my nap in.
There's nothing wrong with a good nap.
in.
There's nothing wrong with a good nap.
I am grouchy if I don't get my nap in.
You know what? I must have been old when I was young because I always liked a good nap. It just felt good. Little siesta in the afternoon.
Me too, man. Even when I was working in corporate, I'll never forget. I used to go out and sleep in my car.
Damn, really?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's kind of funny. I didn't go to that length, but yeah, my dad used to do that napping.
Mm-hmm.
Good thing. Anyway, it's Friday afternoon after another fun-filled week of demolitions, shooting at boats near Venezuela or whatever it is, and inflation going back up a little bit, and layoffs. Can't forget the mass layoffs, and of course the demolition of the demolition of the East Wing. Yeah, so lots of stuff going on.
Man, I think it's very fitting. I mean, you're tearing down the country. You might as well tear down the White House too. Why not?
Now I know I think both of us kind of had a feeling that when this last election went down the way it did, we were going to see stuff like this. But do you think it's gotten even past what your expectations have been? Because we're not even a year into this. And it feels like we're 10 years into this.
I mean, people didn't pay any attention. He's doing, look, they had a whole book. It was called Project 25. I'm sure if we opened it, you'd check off all kind of good stuff. We got plenty more to go.
Hey, like I said, we're only like 10 months into this. There's
plenty more to go.
There's way more to go.
Crazy as a fall apart. It is what it is. It is what it is.
I just was watching the news, and they played this clip from an interview with Steve Bannon, and
I saw the clip
about who the same person is going to be
2020.
Yeah.
Right.
Do they not do they not know about the Constitution? I mean, I don't.
Well, go ahead and you got to set up the clip. I want to make sure I'm on the right clip. But yeah.
I don't have the clip because it just I just literally saw it. Oh, he was getting Steve Bannon was getting interviewed off of one of those, I forget, Fox News or something. I don't know what it is, and they were talking about something, and this person asked him, "So do you really think Trump is going to be the president?" And he said, "Oh, absolutely. They're working on strategies right now." And I mean, I thought these folks were all about the Constitution, and
really, he did.
Well, I mean, they like the Second Amendment quite a bit. I mean,
only the parts they like. It's just like the Bible. They only quote the parts they like.
But how can you say you're all for the law and all that? And one of the laws expressly says no person goes more than 2 turns as president. I don't understand how you get around that one. Well, I guess there was some stuff like, well, he could run as vice president, and then when they win, then the one who won will resign immediately. I mean, isn't that still make him the third term? I mean, I don't get it. I don't quite understand all this stuff.
They're gonna do whatever they have to. And I was telling a friend of mine, I was like, that is not theory. That is not a hope. That is the plan. Get ready.
I wonder. I guess this is have to go to the extreme. I mean, the Supreme Court. But if he were to run as a vice president, and the person who was at the top of the ticket after that person wins the election, could he resign, and then Trump would legally be able to?
I think I mean, I don't see why he couldn't.
But that would mean, well, I guess it technically would not be considered his term. I mean, there's so many things that you never know. I mean,
so many things.
Yeah, I mean, so can you just laugh that off?
So, I just I don't want to be gruesome or anything, but I mean he's pretty fucking old. So
no, I mean he just turned 79.
Yeah, he's pretty fucking old.
I mean, I got an aunt that's 99.
Yeah, but she's not evil.
No, she's not, and she does still. Her mind is as sharp as a tack. Yeah, really great. But anyway,
I don't know. I'm not gonna sit around and wring my hands about that.
No.
3 years from now.
There'll be plenty of people doing that.
I know the whole time.
But time. You know what? I can't laugh it off.
No, but there's nothing you can. I mean, until the plan is in operation right now. So I just don't know. I don't know. This is what you voted for.
And when you say you ain't meaning me.
That's you.
That ain't me. Well, I mean, he's the president of the United States, but I didn't vote for him. So, I mean, let's be honest about things here.
God.
I mean, so let's go to this week. Apparently, it sounds like some folks who have been in that corner, and I'm not talking about folks elected officials, but folks that voting folks. It does seem there's a little bit of some consternation brewing, because apparently a lot of people don't like to see what he's doing with the White House and the demolition of the East Wing, or whatever they call that thing. And a lot of folks don't like this shooting at these boats, and that because they're saying they're like drug people, but they haven't shown any proof that they're actually drug people.
They're not drug. They just want to go to war with somebody.
This is the wag the dog, like to take everybody's attention away from X. We do Y or something like that.
I don't know exactly what this is, but it's like, really, when did we decide Venezuela is going to be our focus? I mean, but we've jumped from Greenland to Canada to now Venezuela. You're gonna take something.
Oh, another thing that people don't like is this $50 billion to Argentina thing.
Oh my goodness, that's just throw away all kinds of money.
And I just got my my Georgia Access note about my next year, and it's you don't want to be talking about $50 billion here and blowing up the there and spending all this money to redo the
what percentage did yours increase?
Well, it said that if I were to get the exact same coverage from the exact same company, it would go up roughly 30%.
30%.
And I consider myself lucky. I've heard people like it's going up double and triple.
30%.
And I was wondering why mine would go up, because didn't when Obamacare came out, wasn't Georgia one of them states that didn't take the money?
No, they took the money.
Oh, they did? Oh.
Well, wait.
I thought they did.
They didn't, but they did something, because they did have Obamacare.
Maybe they
finally got rid of it.
Maybe it was the Medicare Medicaid component. Like, that was supposed to have some additional Medicaid funds or something. I don't know. But I was really thinking, since we were one of those states that did not take the money, because I could have sworn they said they didn't want it, because they still would have to pay the 10%, even though the federal government was going to pay the 90% of the cost for that. But anyway, I was surprised. I didn't expect it to double or anything, but I was kind of surprised it went up as much because 30% is
Really?
still
I
nothing.
mean, everything's going. All plans are going up.
Yeah, but they usually don't go up that much every year.
No. I mean, but
Yeah.
This is why Congress is on pause. See, and this is why they were trying to get the pause fixed before this hit.
Yeah, because when people start seeing them notes,
start seeing them. Yes,
there's going to be a whole other turn here that I'm thinking is coming. I just got mine yesterday, so I'm sure they're rolling out. So yeah. I think we're going to hear some. We're going to see some stuff coming in the next week or two.
Yeah, I think you would think, but I mean, the amount of stuff these folks been swallowing, it's kind of crazy. But I don't know. This is very personal.
And you know what? The other thing that was in that letter I got is some of those healthcare service providers or insurance providers, they said they're just dropping out. So if you had certain ones, you gotta find a whole other outfit.
They can't even work anymore.
Yeah, you got to go find a whole new outfit, and who knows how much that's going to cost you. So,
well, and are you going to get to keep your doctor, which you are so concerned about?
Well, that's the other thing. You don't know what the doctors might do, because then the doctors, well, why am I going to stick around on this thing? I don't. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of stuff going on. I'm on a Kaiser Permanente, so luckily there didn't appear to see anything different, but the prices on that one. But yeah, I was like, oh damn, companies are dropping off. Man, I was like, oh, that's not good. So we'll see when this stuff really hits the masses. We'll see what happens. I have a strong suspicion that this shutdown is going to close sooner rather than later once this stuff starts getting out there.
I don't know, man. We'll see.
It's a shame that
I keep my fingers crossed that people are waking up to look. We got real issues here we need to deal with, folks.
You know what? The only thing I think that is kind of saving things is, like we talked about earlier today, the stock market is killing it right now. My portfolio is at an all-time high.
Who cares?
Well, if you care, because if everything else is crumbling around you, at least you got your
but I mean, hey,
and if you don't have them,
is it keeping up with inflation that much though? I mean, it's like,
well, it depends. Of course, it depends.
Yeah, that's not like it's pacing. It's not like I'm banking money anymore.
Well, I looked year over year because you can do this year over year comparison. I'm up either 13 or 14% year over year, like right as of last 12 months.
So is bread, though. I mean,
well, that's just one account, but
I'm just.
But no, it's
but it's not, I don't want to have to take the money out.
No, well, I don't either.
I want it to keep growing.
But I mean, and typically that's what happens. As long as you can stand it, you should try to keep it in there, because you don't want to just pull it when something dramatic happens, because you pull it, something goes down, you get scared, you pull your money out, and then once
you don't want to do that.
Once the trauma is done, then it goes back. And what do you got? Nothing.
Yeah, you got a loss.
Yeah, you
only lose when you sell it.
Yeah, so I think if
everything else is just paper.
If the tariff situation, because I just read this article or this notification that came in from Wall Street Journal, basically it says, and I think we even talked about this, that most of the tariff increases have been eaten by the businesses, but that's about to change because they can't keep eating these in tariff increases. So if these companies say, all right, we've done all we can, we're gonna have to pass this on now, and they start getting those health insurance letters, it's gonna have these ridiculous increases, and just say unemployment, mass layoffs come, and unemployment ticks up, and inflation is also ticking up. This could be a recipe for disaster. I mean,
Could be, could be, and we'll see.
and if it is
I don't want to
that,
jinx us, but
I definitely don't,
feel
because
that way.
I like seeing my portfolio go up continually, even if I don't like other stuff going on, because that gives you like that feeling of independence, like even if everything else is messing up, as long as I have some money, I can take it for the most part.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I was posting the other day and said something about because I got the digital crypto thing going on, and it's like I trust that as much now as fiat currency.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like because the value of the dollar has gone all over the place, and people are detaching themselves from the U.S. economy.
You know why?
And I think why?
Because we have, as chaotic as that crypto stuff can be, we have someone in office now that makes that look like a walk in the park. Because you never know what's going to happen. You never know what he's going to say at any particular or post on live social or whatever it's called.
Oh my God, we didn't even talk about the. I mean, he got his feelings hurt by a commercial. It's like, now we're not talking to Canada at all. I mean, it's just like, okay, dang.
That's what I'm saying. So crypto is stable as hell compared to that.
It is every bit as stable.
We are actually held ransom by one singular individual, the whole world, because he could say anything at any time. And you know what? I believe he loves that.
Oh, he loves it.
He loves that.
Of course.
Which makes everything else just, you never know what's
going on. That's the problem. It's like for somebody to be getting so much of what he wants, he's still so miserable. I don't understand it.
Yeah, he never seems to be happy.
Never. I mean, he's just miserable. Just schlep rocking everything. And as soon as he walks in the room.
And we are impacted by every mood change, any kind of, you can't really sleep very well when you never know what you're going to get hit up the side of the head with. So that's why I think you're right. People are like the dollar is not viewed as it once was, and you have all,
not like it's falling apart, but it's
not falling apart. But or even our bond debt. I mean, the rates are not acting like they typically do because we have somebody who is the most chaotic, what's mercurial kind of individual who you just can't get a trend on him because, the only trend is chaos. It's going to be chaos.
So and if there is none, he'll make some.
Yeah, and it make some a lot.
And then so I heard this other story about the ballroom, right? That he was showing off the ballroom the other day, had a party, and it was showing everybody the plans, and he had two sets of plans. He had the smaller ballroom and the larger ballroom. And so evidently people like the larger one better, so he decided he's going to go for the bigger one. Cut down more of the whole west wing. He's supposed to just do the facade.
And was there some kind of a proposal process? Like, aren't people supposed to bid on this kind of stuff and have a committee go over it? And,
of course not.
Of course not, because it's probably somebody he knows, and he's gonna, I'm not gonna
that he ain't gonna pay in the end.
I'm just saying it doesn't feel like the traditional way to go about bidding this out has taken place.
No.
And
then here's the thing, and then he's saying that it's going to be, I don't know, 600 billion, whatever.
I think I thought either 500 or 600 million or something.
Okay, 500. Well, whatever it is, double it.
That's usually how it goes, right? With most things, yeah.
It's just like, really, is this what we are doing right now? We
Well,
can't even get the government to run
yeah.
on its
Oh, I
own.
forgot. Yeah, we're shut down. We've been shut down for what, 3 weeks, going
Government
on a month.
completely shut down, but construction's still going.
You know what? I got to tell you, I've flown the last 3 weeks in a row, and the TSA people to me have been really nice. I mean, given what they're working
Well,
and
what are
not
they
getting
gonna do?
paid, but they could be salty because wouldn't you be salty if you were working and
You
you ain't
can't be
getting no money?
salty all day. Plus, you got to deal with people.
Yeah, that would make. Yeah, I'd rather just call it a day. I mean,
Well, I think you're dealing with Atlanta, so your
but I mean,
level
I've been
of
to
saltiness.
I've been to Atlanta, I've been to Vegas, I've been to or just got back from San Francisco. I have to say, people are actually they're cracking jokes, and I was like, damn. And I try, I go to airports now. I'm like, I don't care how bad I see
Feel,
them say or do. I'm not saying a damn thing,
no, I'm always
because
going to give them yes, sir, no, sir, thank you,
absolutely,
because you can make
absolutely.
my day a living hell if you want to.
And I just feel bad that people are working and not getting paid. I mean,
Have you ever been pat down?
yeah, I mean, yeah, I go through those. What do they call it? Those random security check things. I had that happen a couple of times.
Yeah, but they don't pat. Do they pat you?
Some of them do. I mean, some of
Really?
them don't.
Okay.
Well, that I haven't been patted down since they put those machines in that.
Right. Okay. The
Yeah.
extra
But I
stamp.
back in the day, yeah, I got patted down a couple of times.
Yeah, I guess so. I was trying to think. It's been a long time, but you're right. I do get pulled over to the other machine every once in a while, but it's
Oh,
usually random.
yeah.
Beep beep.
Yeah. So I mean, I do have sympathy for those folks. Because I can't
Got
be.
to.
Yeah, because these folks ain't making a huge amount of money.
Hey man, look, let one check skip for me. I'll be angry, but I don't have checks. But still,
By the way, remember when I said my delivery is supposed to come at 5:38?
oh, your delivery's here?
No, it now it's 5:52.
Oh, okay. I told you.
My order is on the move. Jaquina has
Oh,
one
okay.
stop
It's on the
along the
move.
way. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, at least it's on the move. I didn't
Ja-
have mine hour later still sitting there. I'm like, really? Like I want this old tired food.
but anyway,
Lord.
I as a small businessman leading up to especially you with the retail. I mean, do you think we're gonna have a regular holiday season?
No.
Ooh.
I'm starting to think less and less.
Oh, really? Mm.
Yeah, well, yeah, not regular. It's like the fact of the matter, I've seen so many references. At first I thought it was an anomaly, but then now I'm seeing, Christmas uh, ads are already in full swing now. You know what I mean?
Mm.
And so that's a week before uh, Halloween. I'm about to say Thanksgiving, a week before Halloween. And I think that's a signal that retail already knows they need to get out in front of this holiday season, probably just to have a semi decent bottom line.
Was the Amazon Prime Day the one that just happened earlier? Was that an indicator that we might be in some trouble? Because I haven't heard anybody talk
But
about like
I don't.
numbers.
I wonder if they've just exhausted that kind of,
It does. It feels
that
like
they
people
used to
just
get.
didn't care anymore. Like I
Right.
didn't hear
I
no.
don't
Remember
think
back,
it's not going to change the stock price like it used to.
but remember back in the day, people get all amped up. Oh, Prime Day. Oh, we're gonna
Right.
get some, and then the deals
Yeah.
weren't all that great because the stuff you really wanted, they didn't put that on sale.
Yeah.
I think people are like tired of that stuff now.
I think people are tired of that stuff, and the same is going to be happening probably with Black Friday in certain areas. There's going to be like,
Yeah,
you got to really get people excited now to see that kind of rush.
how do you get them excited though?
Well, it's really hard when you don't know what your damn tariffs are going to be.
Oh,
I mean, how do I price these products? But I don't know, man. I don't know. I just don't feel the the joy of the season right this moment. We'll see what happens, but it's very early.
And the other thing too, when we were talking on the show earlier, U.S. consumers have passed the $38 trillion credit mark. I mean, what are we going to be buying?
I mean, and they're buying groceries, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing.
It's not like, funny. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like everybody's taking vacations and balling out. Like this is money just to pay the bills.
I'm looking at this article. It says U.S. hits 38 trillion in debt after the fastest accumulation of $1 trillion outside of the pandemic.
In terms of debt.
Yeah. So the 38th trillion was like the fastest trillion to make in terms of U.S. debt. And that means that we're getting further, at least the country is, and I think individuals are as well, but we're getting further and further in debt faster and faster.
And
we have nothing to really
seem to care.
Yeah,
but you know what?
What?
We're getting a new ballroom. So everything's not bad, bro.
You got to ask yourself. There once was a term called fiscal conservatives, and it was all about the debt and deficit. And now we've got somebody who, all the folks that supposedly live by that mantra, got dude just throwing billions everywhere at stuff that really doesn't seem to matter when people's health insurance is going to go skyrocketing. We're already getting 38 trillion. We're on our way to like 50 trillion probably by the end of the next year or something. And yet and still there's this person that's going to give 20 billion to Argentina and 5 billion to whatever. And they don't seem to be saying anything about that.
I can't say anything about it. There's no voice.
Well, I thought if they really, I will say this: there are certain people that have, even though I don't agree with a lot of what they say, they have stayed true to at least the talking points, but their votes don't seem to be the same as the talking points anymore.
And they fall in line every time.
So. And they fall in line every time. I want a new I want a new East Wing. I want to get this plane and do all the retrofits, and I want that done. That's another 500 million.
Did we get the plane? Is the plane?
I think I think he got.
It's already started.
I thought so. And then when it gets here, then they're gonna have to put 500 million more into it.
yeah, because they gotta make it secure, ready for the president.
But we won't want to continue the credits to help people pay for their health insurance.
No, who cares about
that? Just, I mean, if you're a fiscal conservative, how can you live with yourself when you're? It's like all the things you worked your whole life for is just you're just throwing it away now.
I don't know. I mean, I think it goes both ways. Sometimes.
Yeah, I agree.
It does go both ways sometimes. I'm talking about in terms of what are we going to prioritize?
Yeah.
So I don't know.
And I have to say, it does feel like when it comes to the ICE stuff, that people really, generally speaking, I'm not talking about everybody, but just the general feeling is people don't like seeing folks gets just jumped on the street by people in masks, yelling at them, taking them down, and they're not criminals.
Wants to live in a military state like that? I don't think they do, but I don't know. It's so weird to me. Everything's so weird.
It just feels like the things
I see they check Mark Benioff's ass though.
Yeah,
he got chin checked real quick. That was kind of crazy.
So a lot of people were just surprised by his stances on it because they ran counter to like all the things he's done and said and at least kind of represented. But you know what? I think the folks that are like on boards with him, and they were like, look, I don't even feel like I know this particular portion of him, and I think
Oh,
that
really was very out of character.
oh, that a friend of mine wrote this article, and he gathered all these comments and quotes from people that are really that have been with Mark for a long time, and like they were like, this doesn't, we don't feel like we know this one, and I think that impacted him, and he did take some of the stuff he said back.
Peer
So
pressure.
yeah, so I think this presidency has caused so much consternation and chaos. And it's only been 9-10 months. I mean, we're going to be facing this for a long time, and every situation that comes up, it really feels like, depending on who he last speaks with or what time of day it is, did the KFC order come up today? I mean, it's like you never know. You just don't know. So
All
anyway,
right, we're moving on.
yes, let's please move on.
Let's move on to my topic of the day.
Uh-oh. Oh God, what's this?
It's Sora 2. Your favorite thing.
Yeah, that's great.
You gotta be loving how much your feed is being flooded with Sora 2 content, right?
It's just disgusting. You know, and it's the people that I know that are the most disappointing. The most disappointing. I'm sorry.
Really?
I'm not naming no names. I'm just saying I'm not naming names. But there are some people that I really thought really highly of before all this stuff started. I mean, come on. I can see wanting to play around with it for a little bit, but it's what you remember what they call it, doom scrolling. It's like doom soaring now because they're so happy or excited or tickled with putting themselves in weird positions in a movie, or that's like, all right, that I kind of thought it was humorous the first 1 or 2 or 5 times, but now I mean, come on, man. Like, well, now I see people putting themselves high-fiving presidents, or I mean, we all know it's not real. I mean, or people making themselves look a lot different than they really look, but you can tell because it's their voice. A couple of days spent on it. Yeah, it's humorous. It's kind of fun.
Right.
Man, we going on, a month, 2 months. And, the thing that irritates me the most, as you know, is when people learn this little trick, I can turn myself into that. And then they get so excited. They want to teach everybody to do that.
You teach people.
Teach you how to
share. You got to share.
Make yourself look like you're having a handshake with the president. I mean, man, we know it ain't real. It ain't real. We don't care.
I don't know. People must care.
Or you see babies slapping animals now, and animals biting baby. I mean, come on. Do we really need that? Or the one that it's so demeaning with these really heavy set people showing up at a buffet.
Oh man, those are really trending right now.
I know. I made the mistake.
Why are they trending? That's so weird. But,
because the first couple were, I guess, people thought were funny, and then everybody wants to glom on and get the funny attention. So it's just gotten really ridiculous. I'm so glad that OpenAI took Martin Luther King off the board for that kind of stuff.
They only because they had to.
Because you know what kind of stuff people were going to put out there.
Oh, they were already putting it out.
Yeah, have them saying stuff, have them doing stuff. Man,
it's so weird. Who would have thought that was going to be the meme that would start spreading? I don't know. It's just weird. It's so weird.
There are a lot of haters out there still around that, man.
Oh, there's nothing but haters out there.
I'm guessing they had to take Trump out of that too, because
I don't even remember seeing much of him.
That's because they wouldn't
So
let it. They probably
they
wouldn't let it
turned
get
that
out.
off from day one.
I am because
There was
there are
no
going to be people that
guardrails up, but that one was a guardrail.
yeah, they were
It
not
had
going to
to
let
be,
any of that get out. And look,
because it would have
I'm
been
cool
so
with
much.
that too. I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, I mean, yeah, but I mean, if you're going to do that, then you want
yeah.
to take. But see, they really screwed the pooch. Those are the ones we heard about, but Hollywood was not happy.
no, no, they were not.
Japan was not happy.
Japan wasn't happy.
Yes, because people were making videos with their, characters, and
Oh.
that's one of the big things that they use. That's their IP.
Yeah, yeah.
That's one of their biggest IP, and so they were not happy either. So they got smacked down pretty hard, honestly. And I don't know. I think they might have made an enemy out of Hollywood, even though Hollywood was already not happy. I think they were in the back rooms doing some discussions, and OpenAI might have screwed the pooch on that, because I'm sure they lied to them. Because there's no way you're going to just open up and say, hey, you need to opt out. That's what they was telling people. If you didn't opt out, we're going to allow things to be made and copywritten, or not copywritten, but anything that's
trademarkable.
Yeah, trademarkable. They had no restrictions on it. And I think that's going to come back and bite them in the butt later on.
Yeah, it's so much. Did you ever feel like any time before this there was a time where just way too much things were coming at us, and so much so that you almost feel a little bit off kilter about all that's going on currently? It feels such a chaotic time now. I mean, I think chaos is the word for what I feel right now.
Yeah, I still don't feel as crazy as I did in 2001.
Oh, 2000. Oh, well, but that was all right. So that was more of the .com bust, and yeah, I mean, we had never gone through that before. You're right. I mean,
yeah, it was just such a world shift that it's like I don't remember, like you're saying how much chaos we're having, but we had a lot of chaos.
Well, of course, 9/11.
9/11.
That Enron, that whole Enron thing.
Yeah.
You had the .com bust.
And then you had the Washington shooter. There was a lot going on.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
And what was the powder in the mail? Oh, it was just God.
Man, I forgot about it.
It was like every other day was something crazy going on.
Yeah, yeah. And wasn't that the year the iPod came out? 2001. Seems like it was around that. I think it was somewhere around there. Anyway, that was not one of the chaotic things, but I was just thinking of 2001. But yeah, there was a lot going on. And of course, 2008 with the whole meltdown of the economic global economy.
Big times.
Right as a presidential election was coming up. I mean, that was What was the prime mortgage? What do they call those things? Prime mortgages?
Yeah, prime lending.
Yeah, something like
they were
subprime. That was it.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Remember, because they almost wanted to. Now I'm just thinking about this, man. Remember, the Republicans almost wanted to suspend the election that year.
Now, if you remember, what's his name? McCain suspended his campaign for like 2 minutes.
Right, and wanted Obama to do the same.
And Obama's like, "Nah, we gotta. This is where you show your leadership.
Yeah,
when
it's like
going
double
crazy.
down.
You don't stop. You keep going.
See, and they were okay with that, and so that might have been one of those.
That's probably where McCain lost it, quite honestly, because he looked like he was kind of pandering and doing like a show off move. And Obama was like, "No, if you can't deal at this particular time when the chips are down, then what good are you? You know, so I mean, it didn't say it like that, but it's kind of what he was saying. It
Oh
was like,
yeah, he put it to him. He
so
put it to him. But yeah, this is interesting. That might have been a little bit of that test
yeah.
to see if the American people will fall for something in the midst of a panic.
Well, you
I
usually
think
look
that's what
for
they're gonna do.
look for the calm hand or the person who can keep their cool. And look who we have in the office.
I just don't want. I just don't want to have him tested. I really
Uh,
don't.
well, I think Putin has already kind of done some of that, and
Yeah, that's not. I mean, he Putin owns him. I mean,
that's what
that's
I'm saying. I mean,
he been done own him.
so
He got video, bro. He got video.
well now it's now it's my man over in China, Xi Jinping. I think that's the big test now.
Maybe, but there. I don't see that being a confrontation that will be. We'll see. We'll see. But I don't see China pulling that card.
No, I think they've done a pretty. I'm not trying to, congratulate them or anyway, but I think they've been somewhat effective in responding and dealing in the current environment.
That's
With all
because there are no punks.
exactly, yeah.
I mean, China. Look, man, y'all. If you think Chinese is man, I'm telling you, people need to go over there a little bit more. Watch some YouTube videos and stuff. I don't know, but China is the future in terms of its technology, its ability to build projects. It's crazy over there, man.
Yeah, but on the flip side, you got to go with the lack of freedom individuals
Oh
have.
yeah, well, yeah, no.
I mean, I don't want to live in that kind of environment. As
Well,
much as I complain about the current
ready.
situation, I would never trade it for any of that stuff.
Get ready.
Because I'm hopeful that if we do survive the next 3+ years, we'll get back to some sense of normalcy, which would be very
My
nice.
lights just came on.
I was getting ready to say you were looking good until those lights came back on. So, and anyway, I mean, yeah, this is it. Just every week, you can never tell what we're going to be talking about because
I know who we're going to be talking about.
Yeah, but we don't know why we're talking about it.
I have no idea why we're talking.
Give me something.
We talk about because you're obsessed.
No, I can't help it.
You got TDS.
Oh, no, I don't. Well, I might have it because I would say I have PT, which is president. Yeah, because if he wasn't the president, I wouldn't care.
Okay.
I just would, because he wouldn't be infecting me, because I never watch this stuff. But it is what it is. We got to get through all this. We got 3+ years of this. That's so hard to say.
It's hard to say, huh? It's just killing you.
It is true. I mean,
it's just killing you.
I wonder if it's killing people who voted for him thinking X and are getting Y or Z.
I've seen a couple of stories, but until it becomes
like the farmers, like what are those the farmers? What is the yam father? What is it? Potatoes or it's
soybeans?
Soybeans.
Yeah.
China said, "Oh, you want to raise tariffs? Okay." And bought one, not one bean, not one piece of soy.
What's the one now that we're supposed to be buying meat from Argentina?
Yeah, well, I think that's a part of this $50 billion bailout thing. I mean,
yeah, but I mean, like, if you're a farmer,
Yeah, there's a lot of cows over here still. I mean, why are we buying their beef?
Yeah, I don't understand. I don't understand.
I think the farmers really did get a raw deal out of this
They got
particular
some.
thing.
They definitely are getting screwed. Definitely.
But
We'll see what happens.
I wonder if you were to poll them right now and say, if you had a chance to do it all over again, would
They're
you
not
vote?
going
They
to
really,
change.
they're not gonna. I don't think they will. I don't think they would.
I got a friend of mine that runs a business, and he was saying that he probably felt like half of his employees voted in yes to this administration, and he said that he feels like a lot of them are having some buyer's remorse.
But they're probably not public about it.
No, I mean it's again peer pressure.
Right.
You know, it's kind of weird.
Everything is kind of weird, man. But like I said earlier, the one thing I am holding on to is the fact that at least the investment stuff has not gone awry. But once again, I'm not.
You can't count on that.
That's what I was gonna say.
It's gonna go awry at some point.
It could be like today or later today if he says something or posts something dumb.
The stock is going to fall. It always does.
Yeah, it does, but
and then it'll rise again. I get it.
Well, usually when he walks something that he said back, like that. Remember what was it called? Freedom Day or Redemption Day or
I don't remember.
April 1st when he announced the tariffs and everything tanked, and then he started doing his best Michael Jackson impression and walking stuff back, and then the market came back. But you have to go through it. You still, even though he walked it back, you still had to go through the pain of the initial announcement.
That was just minor. I mean, I think we're in for another recoil.
Oh, I think we're all, yeah. But look,
I think the bubble's starting to get kind of big.
Well, we don't have any official numbers anymore for stuff. Yeah. We don't know what's going on right now.
That's true.
And I have a sneaking suspicion when we do get these numbers, that's when we might want to start grabbing, holding on to stuff.
I think we're just going to get through fourth quarter. January is going to be when shit hits the fan.
That makes me feel great. You know what?
Wait till you see these layoff numbers.
Yeah,
we just get started. This is the beginning of the layoff season.
Yeah, though it's a shame that the layoff season is so well aligned with the holiday shopping season.
Of course, always, isn't it?
Ugh. Anyway, I'm looking out my window,
and
I'm seeing
your deliveries here.
It looks like it's there. It is.
Right on time.
What proper? Yeah, we just gonna leave and let this go a little early, folks, because I don't want my food out there being cold.
His food, his fast food.
It's Frontera. It's Mexican.
That's fast food.
Well, it's in a restaurant and just being delivered, so it's not really fast food. Yeah,
yeah. I know all the Mexicans that work there.
You know them all.
And eat there.
Okay. Well, that was John Lawson with that that
nobody eats there. I saw this commercial. I was just gonna tell you. I saw the commercial for what's the Chinese fast food that sells the orange chicken?
General Chow.
No, it's like they got a drive-through. I mean, it's fast food.
I think I can't think of the name, but I think I know
you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So anyway, they got this commercial, and they got 3 Asian people. The Asian dude is cooking up the, chicken in the wok. And like his mom or somebody's trying to get to it, and he's like, "Stop! I'm not done." His wife's trying to get some. He's like, "I'm not done." And I'm like sitting there going, like, there is no Asian people that eat at this place. This is
Wow.
not real Asian food, y'all. Stop it.
How do I follow that up?
I don't know. I don't know.
Well,
Get in
anyway,
Yeah, get in trouble with me.
yeah, I do not want any trouble. Believe me.
I'm like, please, Asian fast food is not true Chinese food. Stop it.
All right, and on that note, folks, I would like to bring this to a. I think I said this earlier, a merciful end, because I'm gonna say it
it's
again.
Too late.
I need some mercy, please. In the immortal words of Marvin Gaye, mercy, mercy
Oh my
me.
gosh. All right, go get your food, man.
All right, folks, we'll see you next Friday for who knows what the hell we'll be facing.
Yeah, Peace.
See ya.